Hey man, I'm in like teaching mode, and somebody brought over this Seagull for me to put some strings on. S6 original. If my students are looking at an acoustic guitar, they're like, "What should I buy?" I'm like, "I don't know," but if I can remember, I'm like, look for a Seagull. You can find these maybe as $300 average. So yeah, this is one of my. Oh look, these sometimes you need something to pull those out. The what are these pins, bridge pins. So when I take them out, I'm just going to show you what a restring looks like. I'll put them in a little tray or something. So what do we got here? We've got some Elixir 12 through 53 polyweb. All right, let's just see what that's like. See if I can get this done. So here's a 53. I just take the ball and meet it with one of the pins which has a channel in it. Touch the ball end, line up the string with the channel. Channel's facing towards the headstock, and shove it down, and maybe I'll just stick that one on. So I leave a little loose material here. Come around, I don't know if it's necessary to come around clockwise and yank it around. It's kind of a habit. And then we crank it up. And yeah, I'm too stupid to use a string winder, but just one more piece of garbage laying around. But I suppose it's a good tool. Yeah, these Seagulls are made in Canada from cedar wood, I guess. Here's a 42 for the A. And the story was they were old fallen trees that they use. They don't cut down trees. So us tree huggers kind of like that. We like trees around here anyway. I don't know. Some people hate trees, but I like them. We lost a bunch in the Durate show a couple years ago. That was fun. Lost a giant oak tree in the front yard that really shaded the whole house. And all right, here's the A going on. Of course, you have to boing it as you tighten. Boing. Pretty exciting video. And then here comes a D, which is a 32. So I just get my peg, punch it in there. Hopefully it doesn't come flying out and shoot across the room. Sometimes they really, they're kind of like a jack-in-the-box or a, what do you call that? Where you punch things that are whack-a-mole, that's it. They want to go flying, but so far it's going pretty good. Yeah, I've been selling a few guitars lately, and people just keep dumping more guitars on me, and it's great, but geez, I just want to play my own guitars, so I try to get them sold quick so I don't have to think about it too much. And sometimes it happens really fast. So they say the economy is, horrible and all that, but, or, there's no venues and musicians can't make money and their guitars aren't selling. And, I hear all that. I'm like, oh, that's great for you, but no, it's not great. But I'm playing more than ever in my life. So, I don't know. I know there's not as many venues as there used to be, so I don't know why I'm surviving. Why should I be picked to keep going when others cannot? I don't know. But I have survivor's guilt sometimes, but I'm able to keep rocking and find gigs, so that's cool. It just seems like there's different kinds of venues, like wineries, brewing companies, private events. So I'm able to find enough to do. Plus, people still kind of like music. Some people, and so, when we can sell shirts and albums, hats, that keeps us going. Right now, my lesson business is kind of has shrank a little bit due to some students leaving. They've been at it for a few years, and they're like, "We need a break. We're gonna do something else, and we'll see you like in the fall." I'm like, "That's cool." Or if they need to drop out, that's fine. It's okay. So I can have a little more time just to take care of my wife and my cats and prepare for gigs and practice my own guitars and not have to worry about everybody else's progress all the time. Like when I had 70 students a week, I don't know if my quality was that good, so maybe I'm more effective with less students. But again, we kind of have a routine at the lesson where we come in. First thing we do is hit a few chords from Chord Yoga book. Next we do a little bit of sight reading from, I've got about 4 different sight reading books. And after that, then we do like riffs and chord progressions and things that either I have designed for my students or songs they pick. So that's a half hour. We can do a lot in a half hour. Address multiple subjects for brief amounts of time. Or if there's something we really want to do, we go real deep into it. Alright, so here comes the high E. This is going pretty good. Nothing weird has happened with the installation. Well, let's give it a haircut. I do save all old strings. I send them into D'Addario, and they give me credit for the player's circle, and I can get more strings or more cables or whatever they have. So my tuner is probably somewhere else, but cool, man. I'll do a little more tuning and testing, stretch the strings and make sure it's ready to go, and I'll get this ready for my buddy. So that's how we change strings. Those are Elixir 12 through 53 bronze polyweb. I don't really like the web idea on the strings, just because I had some of these and it kind of disintegrated and made little white flakes. I thought I make enough little white flakes myself without the strings. All right. No, they're okay though.